Nasdaq quarterly results out this morning. Adjusted earnings of 72 cents a share. That was a penny better than estimates. Net revenues grew 23% over the prior year to $1.12 billion, which includes a $148 million net benefit from acquisitions and divestitures, including the recently completed acquisition of Adenza. For more on the tech rally and more on the Nasdaq business, let's bring in Nasdaq CEO and Chair, Adena Friedman. Adena, good to see you.
Yeah, it's great to see you, Mike. It's great to have you here.
Coming down, yes, great to be here with you. Talk a little bit about the business. So in the fourth quarter, sure, equity markets rally, but not a lot of IPO activity. Somewhat muted on the capital market side. That's obviously a component of your business, not the majority. Give me the profile of Nasdaq and what was driving its business leaving 2023.
Sure, yeah. We're really proud of the continued results we've been able to deliver to primarily our clients and our shareholders. I think we had a 7% overall organic growth and 9% growth in our solutions businesses, which continues to show really strong diversification and strength across the franchise. Key contributors this quarter were our index business and continued really strength in our anti-financial crime business with 25% growth there. And then I think that overall we had 11% organic EPS growth. Now, 2023 was a big transformational year for us. We reorganized around our divisions and we completed the acquisition of Adenza. So going into 2024, we now have another growth pillar to really drive us forward as we help our banks solve more and more of the challenges that they face in the financial system.
Right. So this is, serving financial services firms, risk management type software and tools. What's the unifying vision of is it a customer base that you feel like you have, a real franchise with? Is it just in general participating in this flow of, financial related software and network services?
Well, actually, we basically take the foundation of us as a market operator, and we have three key themes that really underpin being a market. You provide liquidity, you provide transparency, and you provide integrity. And as we've grown and expanded Nasdaq, we've really focused on those three key pillars. So with liquidity, we provide great liquidity in our markets, and then we provide market technology to 130 other markets. And now with Adenza, the Calypso tool provides risk management technology that enables banks to put more liquidity into the system. So then with transparency, we have our corporates and investors. We provide ESG tools, our index products, data and analytics that really help them navigate the capital markets. And then in the integrity suite, we have our anti-financial crime suite and then this RegTech suite with AxiomSL, which really helps them manage their regulatory reporting and all of the managing criminals out of the system. So it is, to us, really thematically aligned with us as a market operator, but being a deeper partner to our clients across our technology suite.
Mike mentioned IPOs, and we're seeing a fairly stable rate outlook at this point. I talked to M&A bankers who say the pipeline actually looks really good, not just for M&A, but also for IPOs. As a wealth reporter, I like to see liquidity events, and we just didn't have many last year or the year before. What does that pipeline look to you? And is it surprising that we're not really seeing much activity yet? It's obviously still January, but what does the sort of second, third quarter look like?
Well, I would say we're off to a slightly better start this year than last year even. But we are seeing a lot more interest in coming public this year. We have 85 companies on file to list on Nasdaq, assuming that the markets are receptive. And as you know, investors need to have a pretty good understanding of what the future looks like in order for them to underwrite risk. And I would agree with you, a more normalized inflationary environment, and so therefore the cost of doing business is more known. And now that the cost of capital isn't going to go up and there's potential it comes down, that gives them more confidence too. So our view is that the markets will be hopefully a lot more receptive, assuming the economy stays robust in the process. I think that we'll see a much more inviting IPO environment this year.
Are there any big names out there that you can mention that we might look out for in the next 6 to 9 months?
Well, we don't actually specifically talk about names, but I would say we have this new IPO Pulse Index that we created that tries to provide you a leading indicator as to what the IPO environment is likely to look like. And it is indicating over the next 6 months that we should be able to see a real pickup in IPOs. And, that's consistent with the conversations we've been having with companies as well.
So exciting. You mentioned financial crime several times. I have the Nasdaq's 2024 Global Financial Crime Report. It's really stunning that you've been able to quantify $3 trillion in illicit funds making its way through the financial system. What kind of a headwind does that create for global business?
Yeah, it is kind of stunning, isn't it? So the second part of that is that there's also $500 billion that's lost in fraud. So when we work with the banks, this is a huge problem. It's a problem for law enforcement. It's a problem for banks. And frankly, no single bank can solve it on their own, and law enforcement can't solve it on their own. So the need for collective action is very significant, and that's a big part of the report. But also the ability to use technology and data. So, a bank can only look within their own transactions, but criminals don't bank in one bank.
Right.
So one of the great things about our Verifin solution is that we take data across 2,500 banks and create a consortia data lake that we then use AI tools, and we look at very specific criminal behaviors. Someone who's perpetrating elderly fraud is different than someone who's a human trafficker. They behave differently. So our algorithms allow us to look at specific criminal behaviors, be more effective in rooting out criminals in the system. But it is such a big problem. It will be a continuing drive for automation and innovation.
What's your perspective then on how AI, and for that matter, crypto, complicates the task of trying to monitor illicit funds?
Well, actually, I would say that, whether it's government fiat or crypto fiat, the problem is the same. It's a matter of making sure that everyone takes their responsibilities very seriously to root out those criminals, to use the tools available to them, to partner with law enforcement where necessary, to make sure that they understand how important it is to be vigilant constantly on trying to root out criminal behavior. But our solutions actually work across crypto fiat and government fiat. But at the same time, I think that it's not really how it's done. It's really kind of making sure that you're just focused and constantly vigilant on rooting it out.